Hello lovelies, and welcome to another daily dose of mind, body and soul Sunday vlogging, and I hope you're all well. It's Monday the 27th of February and it's day 8. So we're on our second week, and this week I'm back at work. So that means I'm back to a routine. I'm back to having a routine, so I know where I am and at what time and what I'm supposed to be doing, which is a big improvement from last week. Even though I enjoyed having last week off work, it's big improvement because I like routine and I like structure, so at least I know what I'm doing for the day. It's going to keep me busy as well, because I'm going to be up and down the warehouse and up and down the stairs all day long. So this brings me nicely onto this week's little topic. Now, please cover your ears if you feel you may be offended, but this week's topic is exercise. The dreaded exercise. I know, I need to wash my mouth out with a chocolate bar. It's horrific. Exercise. Now, gone were the days when we feel the need that we should be out pounding the streets jogging or going down a gym. Up until about 50 years ago, you got all your daily need from day-to-day activities. Life's tasks during those days were quite physical, and as we've progressed and evolved in the last 50 years, we've had things like labour saving devices, so you haven't got to stand there on a Monday morning washing all your washing in the hot tub. We have lawn mowers that cut the grass for you. We haven't got to stand there and do it ourselves. Do you know what I mean? Which then leads us to a more sedentary life and more time on our hands. And because we've got a sedentary life and sit down jobs, we are putting the weight on. So there is now a big business out there for gyms and boot camps, exercise boot camps, and jogging and mountain biking and all those horrible words that we associate with exercise, because Lord knows the government and the NHS bang on enough about us trying to get enough exercise in our daily lives. They reckon you're supposed to hit 10,000 steps a day or more, and you're supposed to do 15 minutes a day of cardiovascular to keep your heart rate up. Stuff that. To be honest with you, exercise is not on my list of priorities. Yes, it should be, because I'm now at that age where ladies hit the menopause, and yes, the menopause, and some of us tend to put weight on round our middles just through looking at food, let alone eating it. But exercise for me, it's not me. I never liked it at school. I never liked it in high school. So I'll be buggered if I'm going to do it now in my adult life. I have dabbled in exercise at some point in my life. I will own up to that. I mean, I used to quite like doing aerobics when the kids were little. But I don't have the time, the energy or the patience for aerobics these days. But yeah, we are all supposed to be taking some form of exercise to suit your needs. your wants and your desires. And this week I think what we're going to do is we're going to try and have a look at the different kinds of exercise that, you know, people in my age group, our age group, can do, or not do, as the case may be. So that's the little introduction to this week's hellish look at exercise. Until the next instalment, my lovelies, much love. Hello there, my lovelies, and welcome to Mind, Body and Soul Sunday vlogging. I hope you're all well. It is Tuesday the 28th of February and it's day 9. It's the last day of February, lovelies. And this week we're looking at exercise. But before we get on to that, bit of good news. Well, a bit of good news and a bit of bad news. Because I started back at work yesterday after my week's annual leave. I'm now back into the active role of up and down 3 flights of stairs every day, up and down the warehouse like a fiddler's elbow, and my tracker on my phone, my pacer, hit just shy of 20,000 steps, and that is with walking loo twice a day, coming home and pottering around the house, you know, just doing general jobs, and being at work all day. So yeah, great news. That's like 7.5 miles a day I'm walking. Can't be bad. The bad news was I was going great guns until 9 o'clock last night. And yes, indeed, it's the 9 o'clock supper trilogy. So instead of either not bothering or trying to make some kind of healthy decision on the food front, what did I go and do? I had 3 buttered crumpets and 6 biscuits. Seals, you'll never lose weight if you keep this up. But today is a new day and it's a new page and we start again. So this week we're looking at exercise and, you know, the things that we can do to try and help keep our bodies healthy. As I said yesterday, I don't do exercise. I don't like it. I don't enjoy it. I'd rather stick red hot pins in my eyes than stand and, you know, than run round like a blue arse fly doing exercise. It's not me. My form of exercise is work because I'm busy. I'm on the go all day. I'm running up and down a warehouse. I'm doing over 20,000 steps a day and hitting nearly 10 miles. But the problem with that is it's not cardiovascular unless you're going up the stairs. It's not a cardiovascular routine, which is what we've been told by the government to do. But not everybody can or wants to do that kind of exercise. And I think the pressure for us to be trying to hit these exercise life goals is a bit too much. Yes, it's good for our bodies and it's good for our health, but so are other things. I mean, you have all kinds of exercise that you could take up it, and there is so much. I am not going to list it. There's lots and lots and lots of things that you could find to cater for your physical needs, your mental needs and your tastes. And like I said, I have been known to dabble in a little bit of aerobics when the kids were little, but I've not done any for years. My form of exercise this time round is walking. Okay, it's not going to get my heart rate up. Well, it does if I do hills. But for me, walking, I find, especially like out and out when I'm with Lou, and I'm out milling about, I find very beneficial both physically and mentally. Yes, physically I'm getting some kind of exercise, even if it is a gentle stroll, and I'm putting my steps in, and mentally it calms my raging mind, it calms the chatter in my head, it calms my soul, and it sets me up for the day. Even though some mornings I get up and I think, oh, I can't be bothered to take Lou out today, but you still have to. So for me, it's walking. Walking does it for me. But there's other things that you can find. I mean, there's loads of private gyms, there's loads of community centres that do gyms, there's loads of sport halls that do stuff. Your local council will no doubt have a list of places that are open for the public to join, and a list of activities that they do. It's up to you what you want to do. It's up to you what you feel you're capable of doing. So, lovelies, tomorrow we're gonna have a look at what I enjoy doing, which is walking, and I'm gonna share with you an app that I use to keep a track of my steps, my mileage and my calorie burns. But until then, lovelies, I'll see you in the next instalment, and I'm sending you all much love. Well, good morning my lovelies, and welcome to Mind, Body and Soul Sunday blogging. I hope you're all well. Today is Wednesday the 1st of March, and it is day 10, I think it's day 10. I'll double check. So how are we? I hope we're all well, lovelies. Yes, 1st of March. Now this always excites me because I'm going, yes, it's the 1st of March. I've got a whole month to work with, a whole month to try and lose some weight. So hopefully this month we're gonna really work hard this month and try and stick to the let's eat properly and let's get some walking in. So how's it been today? Well, it's been okay, and it's not been okay. I've been back at work this week, so as far as the step counters go, and I'm hitting over 15,000 steps a day, which is good. You know, that includes walking Lou morning and evening, and then at work for 6 hours a day, because I have a very physical job. You know, and if I can hit over 15,000 steps a day, I'm happy. It's a duck, Lou, they're the ducks. As far as food's going, it's not too great. I thought once I'd be back at work I'd be a bit better, but I'm not. Yes, I have my cereals in the morning with the banana. I will bring my own snack to work, you know, my own lunch, so I have healthy options for lunch. My problem is work is full of cake, so I'm eating cake at 11 o'clock, and I know I shouldn't. And then when I get home, instead of having a proper dinner, I'm picking. So I need to try and get into the habit of not eating cake at work and not picking when I get home and have a proper dinner, even if that means it's only me I'm cooking for. But today I thought we'd have a look at a little app that I use called Pacer. You can download it on your phone in your app store, and it's a wonderful little app. It's on a GPS tracking system, so that this way, so that it tracks your steps whether you are indoors or outdoors. So you know, you don't have to worry about not being able to pick steps up while you're indoors. On the interface, you'll see, because I post up on I post pictures of my step count. So on the interface you have like a clock dial, and that is your step count. On the top left hand corner there is a calorie count, and it tells you how many calories you've burnt. And then on the top right hand corner there is a mileage count, and it'll tell you how many miles you've walked in that day. It also gives you a graph, and it shows you when you're busy and when you're having your rest periods. And to be honest with you, it's good. I like it. It's one of the easiest apps you can use. And you can also track your weight on it, which is really good. So like when I pop into Boots on a Saturday, I can track my weight, and you have a little graph, and it'll either go up or down depending on your weight system. But for me, I find it one of the easiest apps to use. It's easy to read, it's easy to use, it's easy to install. You just put it in your pocket and you forget about it. What are you doing, Lou? Hey, come on. I mean, there are other apps available for you to use, but this I find is the easiest one to use. It's also free. I don't have to pay a subscription if I don't want to. If I want all the optional extras, then I can pay a monthly subscription fee, but to be honest with you, I don't. I will put a link. I'll try and find a link for the website, and I'll put it in the description box below. But yeah, as far as that goes, that's one of the better apps that I use, and it's one of the nicer apps that I use. So lovelies, that's Wednesday. We'll see what Thursday brings. Much love, darlings. Well, hello my lovelies, and welcome to another daily dose of mind, body and soul Sunday vlogging. I hope you're all well. So today is Thursday the 2nd of March, and it's day 11. So how have we been? Been a bit up and down, to be honest with you. Wednesday was a bit up and down. Yes, I'm back to hitting nearly 20,000 steps a day, which is good. And yes, I'm walking Lou every morning and every night, which is also good, which is where the 20,000 steps come from in between work. But the one thing that's bothered me today was picking. I'm terrible. I can't not pick. It's a habit and I need to break it. I mean, I was eating cake of all things. Where I work, there's an awful lot of cake about. You just help yourself to it. It's in the big canteen, it's in the little canteen, it's in the offices. You just help yourself. and it's there, and it takes me all my resolve not to eat it. Well, the resolve failed on me yesterday, on Wednesday, so I ended up with cake. And I've also got to try and get into the habit of coming home and cooking a dinner, even if it's just for me, because otherwise I just pick when I get home, and then that's not good either, and I wonder why I don't lose weight. So yeah, things to work on. This week we were doing exercises, or exercise shall we say, and I was saying that, you know, there's lots of it out there, you just have to find the right thing that suits you. Unfortunately, most exercise doesn't suit me because I don't like exercise. The only exercise I get is walking the dog and up and down at work. However, I did a little bit of digging on the internet, and I typed in how many calories an hour does housework burn. And do you know, I was quite pleasantly surprised. Okay, it's not cardiovascular, it's not, you're not, you know, burning 500-600 calories an hour, but what I found out was that general housework, you know, vacuuming, dusting, mopping, making the beds, cleaning windows, ironing, up and down stairs, can burn on average 238 calories an hour. So you think, you're wandering around, tidying up, washing up, doing whatever you need to do to keep your house clean, think of those calories you're burning, and you're also walking around, so that's going to get your step rate up. I was quite pleasantly surprised. I'm not a lover of housework myself, although I clean for a living. I'm not a lover of housework, and I'm thinking, I think I need to do more housework. You know, I need to do more housework. Because if it's going to burn 238 calories an hour, I'm in for that. You're doing exercise without even knowing it. There you go, lovelies. So yeah, if ever you're in need of some inspiration and some calories to burn, get your duster out and your polish and away you go. So I hope you're having a better midweek than I'm having. So until next time, lovelies, sending you much love and many blessings. Hello there, my lovelies, and welcome to another daily dose of mind, body and soul. Sunday vlogging. I hope you're all well. Oh, here they come, the horses. So how's it been going? Hello babies, how's it been going? Well, not too bad actually. It's Friday the 3rd of March and it's day 12. Thursday was phenomenal. I was quite pleased with myself on Thursday. I was very good with my eating plan. I only ate 3 meals a day. I'd had my dinner and I never had any supper, which is what I normally do, so I was quite surprised at that. And I hit my target, my 15,000 steps and over for the day, and I'd even got all my jobs completed, you know, my tasks for the day, because I have a daily task sheet that I try and keep myself organised with. Keeps me busy. So yeah, Thursday was pretty amazing. I was quite impressed with it. These horses are sitting here thinking, what the hell's she going on about? But yeah, I've been looking on the internet this week about doing some kind of stretching, because this week we're doing you know, we're looking at exercise, and I've said that, you know, walking is very good. It's very good for the body, it's very good for the mind. It's good for my mind, clears my mind, empties my head. But I thought, and housework as well, I said that housework, you know, burns up to 240 calories an hour. Roll on the duster, that's what I say. But I've decided that I needed to do some kind of exercising, like start some exercising for next week. Not as in let's power the streets at 3 in the morning, or we need some gentle stretching exercises, because I'm finding, yes, it's my age, that I'm stiff, you know, things creak and I'm quite stiff. And I thought, well, if I try and do some exercises, you know, daily, stretching exercises, maybe it'll keep me a little bit more supple, and I'll be able to move around a lot more easier than trying to struggle on with the day. So I've been trying to look on the internet, and there's hundreds and hundreds and hundreds of things, you know. Oh, sorry, Luke, there you go, right, my mush. There's hundreds and hundreds of exercises, stretching exercises you can do. It's just finding the right one for you. It's finding the one that suits you, the one that's easiest, the one that's, you know, it's not going to take up much of your time, but it's going to give you some benefits. So I think what we'll do is next week I'll spend sort of this week looking, see what I can find, and then hopefully by next week I'll have some kind of stretching plan on the go, and I might even do a video of myself doing some stretching. If you fancy a laugh, it'll be fun, I'm telling you. You can watch me make a complete tit of myself. But yeah, so yeah, Thursdays was quite good. I was quite pleased with it. We'll just have to see on Saturday if I've lost any weight. Can't see it myself, but there you go. So lovelies, that's Thursday done. Hope you all have a wonderful day, and until the next instalment, sending you much love. Well, hello there my lovelies, and welcome to another daily dose of Mind, Body and Soul Sunday vlogging. I hope you're all well. It's Saturday the 4th of March and it's day 13, and I've been out for the last hour and 15 minutes with Miss Woo wandering around the village on a Saturday afternoon. So how's it been? Well, you know, so. Yesterday was a bit rough on the old food front. I fancied a packet of crisps with my lunch, my sandwich at lunchtime on yesterday, Friday. And I thought, wow, you know, it's a packet of crisps, I'm allowed. I can treat myself. Come home from work, and again, nobody wants any dinner. So I thought, well, I can't be bothered to cook for me. What am I doing? Cheese on toast. And I picked. Yes, I know I only have myself to blame. It's a long, hard slog. It's a bit of a battle, but who's the ice cream man? But we're trying to get there. We're trying. So today, as usual, I've popped into town to do my weekly shop, and as always I call into Boots and I jump on the scales, close my eyes and hope for the best. And got my printout. Now, if you can remember, last week I was 13 stone 11, and I thought, well, if I've lost some, it's a bloody miracle. If I put some on, it's understanding. So here's the printout for today. Let's get you in focus. 13 stone 11 pound. So I haven't put any on, which is a Brucey bonus, and I haven't lost any. I've stuck. So we just need to fine tune the eating. We just need to up the exercise a bit more. And hopefully next week I'll lose a little bit more. I'm still on the hunt for some 5-minute simple exercises to do on a daily basis, just to try and keep me supple. I'm still putting the steps in, especially in the week. I'm still putting the steps in. Weekends are a little bit more difficult because obviously I'm not at work and I'm not up and down the stairs all day long and through the warehouses. So I'm trying to keep myself as busy as possible. I've been shopping, I've been into town, I've been shopping, I've come back, I've tidied, cleaned the house, and now I'm walking low. But yeah, that's Saturday. Saturday's a bit of a funny old day. There's no structure to it, shall we say. But we're getting there and we're trying. So it's only a little short one today because, you know, not a lot's happened. Apart from me not losing anything, but it's better than I've not put any weight on. So, look after yourselves, lovelies. Have a good day. I'll see you in the next one. Sending you all much love. Well, hello my lovelies, and welcome to another daily dose of mind, body and soul Sunday vlogging. I hope you're all well. Today is Sunday the 5th of March and it's day 14. We've completed another day, well, we've completed another week, and we've completed our second week. How time flies when you're having fun. So how has it been for all you wonderful people? I hope you've all had a good week. For me, it's been a bit up and down this week. It was my first week back at work this week after having annual leave last week, which is good because it gets me into some kind of routine now. I'm busy all day at work, my step rates are up, and because I'm busy, I'm not supposedly picking all day long, although this week I did have a few little hiccups and I did eat things I shouldn't be eating, but you know, we've done it, we've eaten it, we're going to move on. We're not going to beat ourselves up about it, just move on, try not to do it again. Which brings me to the next part. I had a bit of an epiphany, slap across the back of the head, whatever you care to call it. We seem to spend a lot of our time denying ourselves our favourite foods. And the things we love to eat, all in the name of being thin. What does it make us? Miserable. It makes us miserable. And to be honest with you, if we don't allow ourselves to have those favourite foods, when we do have a small smackful on a high day and holiday, what do? We fall off the wagon with a thump and just, instead of having one small piece, we just shove the whole lot in our mouth and then regret it afterwards. So I think the plan is not to deny myself anything, because it's just going to make me miserable, it's going to make me unhappy and make me want to crave something even more. So yes, if I fancy a small square of chocolate, I will have a small square of chocolate and I won't feel guilty about it. But what I won't do is go to the other extreme and eat everything in sight. it's one of them things, isn't it? Get up here. Come on. So yeah, if I want something, I will have it, but we won't tip ourselves over the edge and just like eat everything in sight, because that's not how things work. We will try and still incorporate some mindful eating as we're going along. What have we got in store for next week? Next week I'm going to try some simple stretching exercises I can do every morning for the other 50s, to try and keep me and my bones supple, because me and my poor bones are not supple at all. I can get down on the floor, but I can't get back up again. So that's what we're going to try and do. We're going to try a week of that, and then if we're okay, I might do you a little video at the end of the week of me doing some stretches, which will be fun. So lovelies, we will carry on with the healthy eating, or the mindful eating as I like to call it. We will carry on with trying to hit 15,000 steps a day, and then this week we're going to put some gentle easy stretchings in. So lovelies, while Miss Lou decides to roll around in the mud, until our next instalment, have a great week next week. Remember, just try your best, that's all you can do. And I'm sending you all much love and many blessings.